Hey folks, how you all doing? So today I thought I'd do a quick video ranking the 15 Queen studio albums, well 14 studio albums plus a movie soundtrack to Flash Gordon. I am not a big Queen albums fan, so my ranking's going to be far different than a diehard Queen fan. So at the end of my rankings, I will show you what Lynn's rankings would be. She gave me her rankings, studio albums rankings. She's a diehard Queen fan, so I'll show you what her 15 would be, which probably falls more in line with what a real Queen fan would like. But I'm not. I'm more of a singles fan. I think they were a brilliant singles band. I think um, John Deacon is one of the greatest bass players of all time. Brian May has his own unique sound. And Freddie Mercury is one of the great frontmen, entertainers, showmen of all time. So I acknowledge all that without a shadow of a doubt. As I said, great singles band, just not impressed with the material they made, especially after 1980-81. But anyway, here goes. We'll go into it really quick. I'm not going to go into too much detail. As I said, I'm not really a big Queen fan. So at number 15, Made in Heaven. A lot of these songs were throwaway songs that didn't make it on the Innuendo album. Re-recordings, new songs that Freddie just recorded in that last couple of months before he died, so his voice really wasn't there. Just see this as a pointless money-making cash cow for the band, flogging a dead horse, for want of a better phrase. And that last song, that 22-minute thing, what a load of pish. What the hell was that all about? Anyway, yeah, terrible album. Can't say I remotely like anything on that album at all. So at number, what have we got next? Number 14, I have Innuendo. Again, absolutely nothing I like on this album at all. Nothing even remotely that I would say that is half decent. So that's at 14. Number 13, The Miracle. Have to admit there's only one song I actually like on this album. I Want It All. What a cracking Queen song. Says it all when, in my opinion, the second best thing about this album is the album cover, and it's absolutely ghastly. Number 12 on my list, Hot Space. Terrible album. This is their disco album. Oh, terrible. Cannot stand it. There's two decent songs on it. Life is Real, the song for Lennon, and Under Pressure. And Under Pressure doesn't even fit with the sound of this album. It just shouldn't be there. But that's a great song with David Bowie. But the rest of the album, pish again. At number 11 on my list, we go to Kind of Magic. Half a dozen songs on here. They're okay. Kind of Magic, Friends Will Be Friends, One Vision's not bad, Princes of the Universe isn't bad. Basically the singles. The rest of the album, couldn't care less about it. Next up at number 10, yep, this is the album everyone hates, Flash Gordon. I quite like this album. I don't like the song, the Flash Gordon theme. I love The Hero, which is the final track on side 2. Terrible movie, but at least it's summed up in just over 30 minutes with this album. Pretty good album in my opinion compared to what came before it. Number 9 on my list, we got The Works. I like all the albums from here on in. Radio Gaga, It's a Hard Life, A Man on the Prowl, I Want to Break Free, Hammer to Fall, one of their greatest late period songs, Hammer to Fall in my opinion. I Want to Break Free, what a cool little video that was. Yep, just a pretty good album considering it's loaded with synthesizers. Number 8 on my list, Day at the Races. Pretty good album. There's nothing on here I don't like. I really love Tie Your Mother Down, Take My Breath Away, which is absolutely beautiful. Somebody to Love. I like White Man as well. I love the pounding drums in that one. Good old fashioned Lover Boy. Eclectic album, pretty good. Where are we up to now? Next, number 7 on my list, Queen, or Queen 1 as it has now been called. Really good album. Keep Yourself Alive, absolutely brilliant. Classic Queen. Seven Seas of Rye. It's that short instrumental at the end, isn't it? The real song's on another album coming up. Great King Rat. Yeah, just a really good heavy album by Queen, their debut album as well. Next up at number 6 on my list, Night at the Opera. The only thing I don't like on this album, and I don't like it because I've heard it a billion trillion times, Bohemian Rhapsody. I've just heard it way too much. I couldn't care less if I never hear the song again. I've just heard it way too much. But yeah, great album. Well, no, I'm in Love with My Car's pretty goddamn awful as well. But the rest of the album is really, really good. 39 would be my favourite song on here. Love of My Life, absolutely gorgeous. You're My Best Friend, Lazing on a Sunny Afternoon, dedicated Death on Two Legs, sorry. Really, really good album. Number 5 on my list, Queen 2. Almost a concept album of sorts when you look at the songs. Maybe it was meant to be a concept album. Loser in the End, Ogre Battle, The Fairy Fellas, Master Stroke, Nevermore, The March of the Black Queen, and of course Seven Seas of Rye on here as well. White Queen, really, really good album. Great stuff. Number 4 on my list. We go. News of the World. I mean, come on, it's got what's it got? We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, Sheer Heart Attack, All Dead, Spread Your Wings, Fight from the Inside, Get Down, Make Love, Sleeping on the Sidewalk's probably the weakest track on here actually. Who Needs You, It's Late, My Melancholy Blues, absolutely great album. Just about love everything on that album. Number 3 on my list, Sheer Heart Attack. Could have just about gone anywhere on the list actually. Killer Queen, got the title track. Lily of the Valley, really, really good. Stone Cold Crazy, Dear Friends, Bring Back That Leroy Brown. Bring Back That Leroy Brown is probably my least favourite song on the album. But yeah, this is just Stormtrooper in Stilettos, really, really good. Yeah, just a great album. This album could have gone anywhere in my top 4 actually, depending on what mood I was in any time. When I listened to it a couple of weeks ago, I actually thought, wow, this could be my number 1 Queen album, but it wasn't to be when I listened to the 2 above it. So at number 2 on my list, I have The Game from 1980. This was the one with the mega hit. Another one, Bites the Dust. Play the Games on it. Need Your Lovin' Tonight, a nice 50s song. Crazy Little Thing Called Love's a 50s rockabilly song as well, but I really don't like Crazy Little Thing Called Love. It doesn't fit. It's not a Queen song to me, and you know, I get what it is. They're paying, or Freddie Mercury's paying homage to Elvis Presley and the rockers that he admired when he was growing up. Obviously, Rocket, Prime Jive, absolutely brilliant. 2 of my favourite Queen songs of all time are on here: Sail Away Sweet Sister and Save Me. Love Coming Soon as well. Not a fan of Don't Try Suicide, and not a fan of Crazy Little Thing Called Love, but I love every other song on this album. Great album. And my favourite Queen album of all time, this one. I actually love every song on this album. I never used to like Fat Bottom Girls or Bicycle Race, but they fit on the album. Wasn't overly keen with both those as a double A-sided single. That just didn't work for me. They were horrible songs as singles. But yeah, as album tracks on this album, it fits in the album, the whole sound of the album, great stuff. And of course, one of my favourite songs is a song that most people dislike, Mustafa, the opening track. Great stuff. Let Me Entertain You, brilliant. In Only 7 Days, Dreamer's Ball, absolutely brilliant. Don't Stop Me Now, one of the all-time great Queen songs. Great album, my favourite Queen album of all time. So let's get into Lynn's list, with her being a big Queen fan. She doesn't want to come on the video. She said she might shatter you all with her beauty, so she doesn't want to be on here. So at number 15 for Queen, for Lynn, no surprises, Flash Gordon. At number 14 on Lynn's list, we have Made in Heaven. She does like the album. There's not an album she doesn't like apart from Flash Gordon. She likes this, but the WTF moment is that 22-minute hidden track at the end. She just doesn't get it, doesn't like it. Number 13 on Lynn's list, she's got Queen 2. At number 12 on Lynn's list, she has The Miracle. At number 11 on Lynn's list, she has The Game. At number 10 on Lynn's list, oh, by the way, Lynn does not like Crazy Little Thing Called Love or Don't Try Suicide neither, by the way, but she likes most of the album and loves the rest of it. So at number 10 on her list, she has the Jazz album. She cannot understand for the life of me why I like Mustafa, but there you go. I actually really love that song. At number 9 on Lynn's list, she has Innuendo. At number 8 on Lynn's list, she has The Works. At number 7 on Lynn's list, she has this one. She cannot understand why I do not love this album. But yeah, I can't understand how she actually says she likes it. But that's each to their own. I guess everyone has their own different things they like about bands, you know. So it's her choice. At number 6 on Lynn's list, she has Day at the Races, which she really loves. Number 5 on her list, Night at the Opera. At number 4 on Lynn's list of Queen albums, she actually loves Kind of Magic. Yeah, so that's her choice. She's a big fan. She has her own opinions. At number 3 on Lynn's list, News of the World. At number 2 on Lynn's list, we're almost in agreement with this because this is my number 3 album. This is her number 2 album, Sheer Heart Attack, which leaves Lynn's favourite Queen album of all time, the debut album Queen, or Queen 2, or Queen 1 as it has become known nowadays. So anyway guys, leave your comments in the comments section below what you think of my list of Queen's greatest albums of all time, ranking order, and what you think of Lynn's list. I'm sure you'll like mine better than hers. Anyway guys, thanks. Lynn's just over there. She's giving me evil looks. I hope you can hear her laughing there. I'm not. It's nearly dinner time. I'm not going to get dinner tonight now, or she's going to spit in it or something. I don't know. Anyway guys, stay safe, take care. Over now, catch you around. Bye.